KCAAradio.com.
KCAA.
Hey, it's Beyond Common Sense. It's Lanny Sense. That's me, Lanny Swerdlow, KCAA's resident gay, woke, liberal, pot-smoking, race-mixing, tree-hugging, left-handed, science-affirming, Jewish, humanist atheist, a white evangelical Christian nationalist worst nightmare. Of course, if the white evangelical Christian nationalist, it wouldn't be his worst nightmare today on this show if he smokes pot, because our special guest tonight is Liz McDuffie, the little old cannabis lady from Pasadena. And you're going to love this show. She's really great, and she's got a really great program that could help you get cannabis at much more reasonable prices. And don't we all want that? Hey, thank you for joining us. This is our second show on KCA Radio. I am so pleased to be here, and I am pleased that you are listening to the show. And by the way, we're going to be taking calls in the show tonight. So write this number down if you have a comment, or especially if you have some questions of Liz. The phone number is 888 909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. That's one number. And if you want to make a number that may not be toll-free for you, that would be 909-792-KCAA. But either one will get you into our studios, where our engineer Eric will cheerfully answer the phone, and we'll get you in when we at the right moment. We'll get you in. We'll get you in. But hey, I want to talk about a couple things before we bring Liz on. And one of the things I want to talk about, I came across this article in the Washington Post, and it says, "Ready or not, self-driving semi-trucks are coming to America's highway." That's right. They're coming here. The advent of robo-trucks, essentially, robo-trucks, there's nobody in the trucks driving them, could have a massive impact on America's supply chain, dramatically reducing the time it takes to transport goods from place to place, and unbinding the trucking industry from the cost and physical limitations of human labor. Here we go. Is AI going to replace humans doing work? Well, in the trucking industry, it might very well, because that's what this article is saying. We got robot driving trucks, and we're not going to need to have human beings behind the wheel. But of course, that's kind of controversial, because there's concern about highway safety, and not just road law, and a lack of federal regulation. There's not much regulation. But, the question is it safer? Is it more dangerous? Do you feel, you feel like if there's not a person behind the wheel and it's being driven by a robot, that it's not going to be as safe as a person behind the wheel. And we don't know. There's been a few accidents, not a lot, because there's not a lot of them out there doing it right now. But the crucial test is going to be, nothing is perfect. These robot trucks are going to have accidents, but so are people. And the question is, which one has fewer accidents? Will the trucks be driven by people have fewer accidents, or will the trucks be driven by robots have fewer accidents? And I don't know, but you know what? I'm going to bet on the robots. And you know why? I'll tell you what. One of the things that is so stressful when you're driving the freeways here in California is you've got this big 18-wheeler right up behind your rear bumper, and it's doing 75 miles per hour, which is 10 miles over the speed limit for cars, and for trucks, it's supposed to be only 55 miles an hour. But all these huge trucks are just whizzing by. If you're doing the speed limit, these trucks are just whizzing by you left and right, and it's a little intimidating. In your car, a big 18-wheeler seems much bigger. because it is bigger, and it's kind of scary. So now if we had robot driving trucks, these trucks would be programmed so they could not drive more than 55 miles per hour. And you won't have these trucks coming up behind you or passing on the side you doing 75 miles an hour or sometimes even faster, and it's very scary. So there's some plus things to robots, and I guess there's going to be some minus things, but I'm not concerned. I'm concerned. There'll be other things. I don't know what they. Hey, if you have some ideas on robot trucks versus human drivers, I'd love to hear it. Okay, and now it's time to celebrate something. If I can find it here. I had it out here. Oh, here it is. Here it is, right here in front. No, it's not. Yeah, here it is. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm missing the page. Oh my God, where's my front page? Oh, I'll find it. Give me half a second here. This is why I don't have a robot here in the KCA studios, so I have to do this myself. But, all right, you ready? If you'll take a look on your screen, you will see all these people celebrating in front of Berlin's Brandenburg Gate at midnight on early Monday. And what are they all doing there? They were gathering for a legal smoke-in to mark the nation's newly liberalized laws on marijuana that came into effect that day. Germany's government, Germany is probably the largest economy in Europe. And Germany's government passed legislation allowing adults to possess, of course, it's always this, small amounts of the drug, making it the largest European Union country to legalize possession for recreational use. The purchase and sale of cannabis is still prohibited.